Diving women known in Korean as Haenyeo. Using traditional tools and diving methods, the Haenyeo harvest shellfish and seaweed on South Korea's islands. Their tradition stretches back more than 1,000 years, and as late as the 1960s they numbered in the tens of thousands. Now there are only a few thousand left, mostly on Jeju Island. And 80-year-old Haenyeo Kim Sim-young says their numbers continue to dive.
In the past, we usually had in my town 70 Haenyeo, but it kept declining. 60, 50, 40, and now we have 37 or 8 Haenyeo left. The number of old people is getting smaller, and younger people are no longer doing it.
It's a tough job, with little appeal to a younger generation that grew up amid an economic boom.
My daughters could do it, but they don't do this job. I don't want to teach them this job because this is a hard job.
The dwindling numbers have led to the establishment of a Haenyeo museum on Jeju Island, where tourists can learn more about the contribution of these women and not just from their diving skills. What this museum really pays tribute to is the fact that the Haenyeo have been pioneers in gender equality for centuries. They were the divers and the farmers and often the sole breadwinners for their families. That's all the more remarkable given that among developed countries, South Korea ranks near the bottom when it comes to female employment rates and has one of the biggest wage gaps between men and women.
The women have more income because men can only do one job, but a woman can farm and go diving. That's why we usually have more income than men.
The tradition was usually passed from mother to daughter, and while that is now rare, some young Koreans are showing an interest. Kim Do-yeon is one of 65 students currently enrolled at this Haenyeo school on Jeju Island.
Gamble with life and death. I have a fantasy about the Haenyeo lifestyle.
As with so many things, fantasy quickly turns to reality. The school has turned out 430 graduates since it opened 9 years ago, but few now work beneath the waves.
Only 30 students become Haenyeo.
These elderly divers say they will continue to work until it's physically impossible. But once this generation is gone, there may be little left of one of Korea's most iconic traditions. Jack Barton, CGTN, Jeju Island.